Hi and welcome to the Market Alert for Wednesday, the 2nd of October 2024. So risk off with dollar, treasuries and oil bid-well stocks sold after Iran attacks Israel. And there you go, risk off with dollar. I remember I've spoken about this for the last few days about it going below 100. Well, wait till you see the chart. And the second news item, US stocks declined and havens were bid after Iran launched a missile attack on Israel. Economic news for today. OPEC meeting, ADP on unemployment. Interestingly enough, yesterday the jolts was overshadowed by the attacks by Iran and the conflict with Israel. So let's see today if things calm down, and 115 is the ADP numbers there. Right, let's have a look at the market reaction to this escalating situation in the Middle East and kick off with the Dow. And starting off with the daily chart, you can see we've got a bit of demand for yesterday. The market shook out and managed to move back a bit. Overnight prices tried to move higher, but again, if we get more escalation, and the N word has been bandied about as well as in nuclear. So we'll see if that causes any sort of a shakeout to the downside. We normally get a shakeout this time of year to then get the Santa rally. I mean, we've already gone up huge numbers over the last year. The Santa rally hasn't stopped since January or December, the run up to December, and then continued through January. And apart from the Nikkei having a wobble a few weeks ago when the Japanese decided to increase rates by 25 basis points, the market, which you can see there, the market then went back. I know war is good for the market, but normally you get some sort of a shakeout. If you go back to the launch of the Ukraine-Russia war, there was a massive sell-off to begin with, and then the market came back. So it's a bit odd that we're still at these lofty levels here. So yesterday we started off with a shakeout. The market retraced and then moved higher, but into the evening the market has pulled back. We're sitting on the close at the moment. It'd be interesting to see if the market does retest yesterday's lows, or we find support at the DP and then head back to the high there. In the German DAX, big sell-off there. As you can see, the market putting in a red bar, high volume as well. We are overbought in all of these markets. That said, the market's reversed overnight so far, and in the 30-minute chart you can see the market's reaction yesterday to that breaking news. We'll just bring that up for you. You'll see there more than 100 missiles launched into Israel from Iran, says Israeli media, and that's what sent the market sailing to the downside there. We've got a bit of a bounce off this, but stopped at the 200 MA, and then overnight prices have pulled back down to the close and just above yesterday's low, but finding support there at the DP at the moment, but it needs to take out the 200 MA and the 50 EMA there in order to move higher. In the S&P 500, similar picture there to the German DAX. Market puts in a red bar, high volume as well. Prices overnight are sideways, and 30-minute chart. Again, you can see the market's reaction to Iran sending a few missiles over to Israel. Market then bounces back up to the 20 bar moving average, pulls back again, sitting at the close. And overnight, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't retest this low, particularly when the DAX opens this morning. In the FT100, still stuck in a sideways range, barely any reaction to yesterday afternoon, just a quick shoot to the downside and then back up and then heading back and sitting at the high of yesterday already, stuck in this channel that you can see there. We've got this defined sideways move at the moment for the FT100. So in the US dollar, as I've mentioned for the last 4 or 5 days, watch the 100 level. Well, the market's come off this now and starting to move higher. And of course, that's going to impact the metals as well. But as the war continues, expect the dollar to strengthen there. And also the gold market, but not necessarily silver. So let's have a look at those. And starting off with silver, the market spiked up yesterday but is now resuming to the downside. Expect these green lines to be tested. As you'll see there, that was obviously the news release of the bombing, and then the market's back, and it's actually lower as well. It's come down to yesterday's low. It's bounced off that at the moment, but let's see how far it gets before it's actually slammed back to the downside. In the gold market, holding a lot steadier, as you can see there, for yesterday, sideways to higher, and you can see the reaction and not really pulling back that much. Silver traded back down to its low, gold nowhere near, sitting at the DP level. So that's going to impact the gold-silver ratio, so let's have a look at that. And no surprise, as I said yesterday, we're expecting this to make its way back up, and yesterday was no different, and overnight prices are moving higher as well in the gold-silver ratio. So let's have a look at yesterday's trades in the 2-minute DAX. So in the 2-minute DAX, we start off with a potential sell signal. Market then continued to move lower there, and you'll see we ended up with around 40 plus points in this one. As the market started to come back, I decided to take the profits off the table, as you'll see why, and then prices move back there and then find support at that close and the BRN. Market then moves up, we get a scalp trade up to the BRN there, then the market starts to move back down, which you can see there. We had both a buy and a sell signal. Followed there as the market went sideways at the DP, the sell signal won, prices then moved down to the close and then stopped, and then traded sideways as the market was waiting for the JOLTS numbers, which of course were overshadowed in the afternoon by the bombing in Iran, or by Iran. And then you can see the market there, as soon as that was announced, it just fell out of bed. There was no signal on that one. The market just dropping sharply down 100, 200, 250 points in no time. And then we got a bounce with the scalp, and then the market started to come back again, and we got a second one there. I wasn't at the desk at the time. I was at a hospital appointment, so that's why the lines are still on there, but there was two small trades there. So have a look overnight and see what is happening, and you'll see at the moment we've got a bit of a pullback going on. You're going to have to watch the DP level here, trying to get back above it. Stuck at the 200 MA at the moment, but also watch the close and the low as well. If there's further escalation today, then you're probably likely to see prices move down once more with regards to the stock markets, certainly initially. Okay, that's it for today. Let's see how things continue to unfold as far as the Middle Eastern escalation of war is concerned, and see what happens. So with that, have a great day, and as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.